This is your girl Ray Ray giving you the 914 for today. Before I start this video, I want to give a complete shout out to all my friends and family that are still in New York. Yonkers, Mount Vernon, New Rochelle, Peekskill, White Plains, Portchester, Hartsdale, Bronxville, Tarrytown, Sleepy Hollow, and let's not forget the 5 boroughs. Yeah, this is your girl Ray Ray uploading another video, and I'm here to talk about why I do not support pro-blacks. And one of the reasons why I don't support them is because they're very racist. You know, these so-called pro-blacks nowadays. During the 60s, it was a different program with them. But now that 2000s have rolled in, we got all these young people saying that they're pro-black and they're not pro-black. Bunch of phonies and fakes. And I'm going to give you a perfect example. I was born in 1973 to a woman that was a part of the Nation of Islam. So she says she was a part of the Nation of Islam. She joined them in the late 60s and she left the Nation of Islam in 1974. This woman does not like anyone that is dark-skinned, my complexion or darker. And this woman had 5 children, and she didn't raise any of us. We all went into the foster care system, and then everyone got adopted out. Years later, I met this woman. I was 30 years old, and she has absolutely no interest of even getting to know any of her grandchildren. But yet she was pro-black. Pro-blacks don't stand for anything. They're a bunch of shit talkers. They don't do any real research on anything. They just go and look for what they want to find to use to justify their rhetoric. So that's why I don't like pro-blacks. I don't like anyone that uses that title pro-black. Pro-black means that you're living a certain culture and a certain lifestyle which uplifts the black community, and they don't do any of that. So-called pro-blacks, they don't have any real love for black people. That's why I'm putting it out there. So that's 914 for today, and why I don't support the pro-black agenda. You're not supposed to discriminate against people on any level, on either side, whether you're black or white. As far as I'm concerned, there is some justification for certain things, and certain other things there's no justification for it. But when I was growing up during the 70s and 80s, a lot of the black children made fun of people with African sounding names, or they had thick lips like myself. And I didn't find out until I was in my 30s that some of my relatives came from the Cape Verdean Islands. Like my great-grandfather, he came from Cape Verde. He's what you call a Creole. He's black, but he looked white. I got a lot of that in my family. I also got Native American, but I call myself a black woman. Black woman first, black woman today, black woman tomorrow, black woman forever. But that's why I don't support pro-blacks, so-called pro-blacks, because they're not pro-black. They're not about anything. The only one I really saw do any real work was Sister Shakur, and she's down there in Cuba, fighting for her freedom, fighting for her life, fighting for her survival. These pro-blacks nowadays, they're just a bunch of fake, phony snakes. Bunch of drop, shot, off-brand, no-name motherfuckers. That's all I got. 914 for today. It's just what this video is about. It's your girl Ray Ray signing off. Peace.